Desde Cali, Colombia, allá está haciendo frío, aquí no. A toda la gente beautiful de Canadá, you people, I love you forever. Hey, you from Colombia, hey, bye bye.
And the beat is in the air in Colombia. What we love today. Freedom is so strong, yeah, and the lights are shining bright in Colombia. Gonna see my love tonight. It's a perfect night for dancing. The ocean breeze is saying in Colombia. Oh, that's the right. Wanna see the world and sail the seven seas. Wanna be free, unveil some mystery. Ancient times have passed me by, thou will remain. Hold my eyes under the open skies, but here life guides me to my destination. Sail set high, I passed the key. Easter and feast, they stood so silently. Faith in fools under the angel falls. Nick was who it was a magic place. Sands of time are blowing by, my eyes are fast. Join the times doing what inspires us. Of such precious memories. There's a time to wait. There's a time.
Just arrived from Mogotes on this bus right here, Contra San Gil. And the trip took approximately an hour from San Gil. And I'm in the main Plaza Principal here in Mogotes. Get away from the music for a bit. And it cost 8,000 pesos, 8,000 pesos, which is just a little over 2 Canadian dollars, 2 US dollars. And kilometer wise, it was 33 kilometers from San Gil. But the thing I wasn't expecting was that the bus goes up and up and up into the mountains for a good portion of the trip, especially to begin with. And so the temperature is a little cooler up this way. But it's a very pleasant temperature right now. Probably hotter when the sun comes out, but I don't really know much about Mogotes, so I'm just going to explore and see what there is to see, and we'll figure it out as we go. Let's see if we can catch up with this interesting dude right here. Yeah, that's interesting. Bright orange. I don't know if he's Gandalf of Colombia, or if he's a wandering saint, or what the dealio is, but quite the interesting garb.
fue crucificado, muerto y sepultado. Descendió a los infiernos, al tercer día resucitó de entre los muertos.
The obligatory cathedral here in town. And the Plaza Principal, main park, Mogotes. My first impression is that it's not really touristy here, and that it's more of a functioning town that just has regular stores that you buy your normal things that you would need for living. So let's take a wander away from the main plaza. And I noticed on the way here there's all kinds of crops, quite a variety as the bus went up and up the hill. I don't know how old this town is, but generally when you see some nice craftsmanship like this, it's at least an indicator that it's a little bit older. So just a couple blocks away from the main plaza, and as usual I like to wander off the beaten path, see what's a little past the main town area.
Whoa, un escalando.
Now I'm really going off the beaten path, but sometimes you find some cool stuff. It's like a little creek up here. Oh yes, a little creek with some cows over there. As you can see, this is kind of a poorer area with the tin roofs, probably tiny little homes. One of my typical goals when I visit a new place, new town, is to see if there's something food-wise that's really typical of the region. So I will endeavor to do that. Pretty quiet in this area here. Very quiet. Now this is a unique looking vehicle. Ford. It's in pretty good condition. Very interesting. So it looks like there's a bunch of people coming down this way, locals, so I will see what's happening down here. You notice a lot of guys are carrying these huge heavy rice bags day in and day out. That must not be fun. Ah, here we go. It's a big indoor market. Got your usual fruits and veggies, bananas. You never know whether the locals are gonna mind you filming when you're in a place like this, so I try to focus the camera on myself, and you can kind of check things out in the background, but not terribly busy here. Could be the tail end of the market maybe. Again, I'm on the outskirts of town. There's this nice little park here with a few benches. And at first I thought this might be an old cathedral, which maybe it is, I don't know, but it's actually a cemetery, so out of respect I will not film it even though the door is open. That's what you often see out in the countryside of Colombia. People on their horses. I love it. So I'm just wandering aimlessly on a country dirt road, trying to find a nice view so I can show you the surrounding mountains. It's proving tough to find. Keep going for a little bit more though. This spot isn't too bad. Just at somebody's gate. Yeah, this reminds me of a little bit of Bogota in that Bogota is quite high up in altitude and it's in a plateau area that's reasonably flat, and this is kind of similar, except the mountains aren't quite as big. Definitely out in the country now. So in case you're wondering, I'd say in the shade it's a really comfortable 22 degrees. When the sun's out full force like it is right now, I'm going to say more like 27, which is still not too bad. And right here looks to be a rather sizable farm, so I'm not going to go any closer. This is their private driveway. But I want to show you the banana plants down there. Just saw quite a few of on the way up here, along with a lot of bamboo stands. Back at the cemetery just to check out these murals. Presuming these various animals and birds are representative of the area. You carry a mattress around here. I like how people just use their vehicles and sell directly out of their vehicles. Alright, so lunch is here. It looks like kind of your standard lunch that I've been having in San Gil and many other locations. Got your carne, beef, yuca, it's a starchy vegetable, arroz, rice, avocado, aguacate, a little salad with tomato and onion, a bit of lettuce, and a little soup, which is made of vegetables and rice, which is a little smaller than what you usually get. You usually get a much bigger bowl. And then to drink included is limonada, lemonade. And then looks like we got a little dessert here, which is, usually you don't get a little dessert, but anything. Anyhow, this is all for 12,000 pesos, which is less than $4 Canadian, probably about $3.50 I would say. So looks good. Gonna give it a try. Give you a little, show you the restaurant here. What I like about it is it's got an inner courtyard, so it's off the main road. Plaza Principal is only 2 blocks that way. And I like the inner courtyard because usually it's decorated with a lot more plants and it's a lot quieter, less motor vehicle fumes. So, and you got music playing as usual, so I better turn this off before I get a copyright strike. Alright, I have permission to enter la cocina.
Ajá.
Buenas tardes, ¿cómo estás?
va?
Todo bien, todo bien.
Siga, bienvenido.
Eso es muy interesante para la gente en Canadá y
¿En Canadá?
no es común para cocinar la carne con fuego.
A orearla, que coja sabor a humo.
Sí,
Y es muy bueno
sí,
ya está condimentado y luego
Sí.
se pone así a la brasa.
Ah, I see. A little dark in here, but as you can see, they're using actual fire, which is really cool. Got this hanging up here, I guess to start it drying, and it turns out pretty nice in the end. ¿Y cómo se llama tu nombre?
Ricardo Farfán.
Ricardo, ¿es tu restaurante?
Sí, señor.
Ah, bueno.
Restaurante de Lilis.
Restaurante de Lilis.
De Lilis, comida típica de Santander.
Sí. ¿Y tú estás usando eso para el fuego?
Sí, señor. Leña.
Leña, el
Leña.
tipo de árbol es
Guamo.
Guamo.
Leña de guamo.
es local.
Sí. Sí, señor.
Muy interesante.
La gallina oreada. La gallina guisada.
Ah, sí, ya. Gallina.
Gallina.
¿Qué parte es gallina?
Toda. Toda la gallina, entonces se cocina y luego se divide, vea. Pierna, ala, pechuga,
Ah, ok.
¿eh? Pero va cocinada en la sopa de arroz.
Sí, sopa de arroz.
Sopa de arroz con gallina.
Rico.
Rico.
Con gallina. Bueno, muchas gracias, muy
Con
amable.
mucho gusto para servirle.
¿Qué tipo de pescado es?
Bagre,
Badre.
bagre,
Badre.
bagre, cazuela de bagre.
¿Y es local?
Podría decirse que sí, podría decirse que no. El pescado viene y aquí es donde se prepara, pero no es que se cultive aquí.
Oh, la ensalada es aquí.
Esa sí, señor.
Sí. Bueno. ¿Tu nombre es?
Liliana,
Liliana.
Liliana.
Liliana. Bueno. ¿Y qué es eso?
Estas son las vasijas o los recipientes donde se sirve la cazuela de bagre.
Entiendo. Bueno, muchas gracias, muy amable. ¿Eso es arepas o
Patacón,
patacones?
plátano.
Plátano. Bueno. Y limonada. Bueno, muchas gracias. Hasta luego. Ciao. So if you'd like to come to Restaurante Lilis, this is it right here. Show you what the entrance looks like. Right there, a blue building next to it. And the main Plaza Principal and Cathedral is just one block that way. Very easy to find. So now for my totally honest review of the food, which I always give honest reviews. So, as I mentioned, the soup was a little smaller than usual, but that's neither here nor there. That was made up for by a bigger piece of meat than what you usually get. So, other than that, the rice, the yuca, the salad, that's kind of par for the course. That's always very consistent and decent. And it wasn't salted to death, which sometimes they have a tendency to do down here. So all in all, it was good. The limonada didn't have hardly any sugar in it, if any. So it was truly natural. I like that. And then there's the little bonus of the little dessert. And I asked him, I forget what it's called already, but it's almost like Jello, basically. You know, when you have those glasses where you have the Jello in the bottom and they have a little bit of stuff that's thicker and thicker, or less thick as it gets to the top, and it's kind of foamy. It's the one that's closest to Jello. So it's made of fresa, which is strawberry. So all in all, I recommend you come here, especially because of the ambiance of the inner courtyard, which I really like that. So I'm glad that I took some time to look around and find a place. You see some very interesting vehicles down here, so I tried to show you these kinds of things. So I think what I'm going to do now, it's probably about 1:15, I'm guessing. I think I found a good place to get my drone up in the air, so I'm going to give that a whirl. But because I'm a very novice pilot, I like to find somewhere that's clear of people, which I think I found is possible. I think of it, the bus driver told me that the buses going back to San Gil from Mogotes leave every hour, and the last bus back is at 6 o'clock p.m. Had to record some of the drunk people singing. So it's probably a fair amount of not just Mogotes, all over Colombia today. People love to drink their cervezas, and many of them on Saturdays and Sundays. Thinking that this might be the original church here in Mogotes. Not sure why they have it all tarped off over there, but anyway, there's the other one there, which does look a lot newer. So still curious to know how old this town is. See if I can find that out. Well, I guess that answers that question. They're going to redo the road. I'm guessing kind of an upgraded version of the original rock road. In some instances, the Colombians just love to copy The Simpsons. So here is Moe's Tavern. If that was the US, I'm sure that would be some kind of a copyright violation, but down here I see that kind of stuff all over the place, using Disney characters, Mickey Mouse, and they seem to be able to get away with it. No hay reglas in Colombia. What do we have going on here? That guy's got some plátanos, nueves, puestos. I guess that's new rules, maybe? I don't know. Is this Simon Bolivar? Simon Bolivar is usually in the scene somewhere. That guy looks like he lost a hand. That's not good. Ooh, that woman looks very fierce there. Alright, let's see if the plaque over here reveals what's going on. El día 29 de octubre, that's my birthday. Oh, this part isn't my birthday. Day 1780. Okay, so I'm going to presume that's how old. Okay, en esta plaza de Mogotes se encendió la llama que daría la libertad a América. So I guess that this place was formed in 1780, which is a little while ago now. There we go. I found my big answer to my big question. Alright, damas y caballeros, I think I'm going to wrap things up for Mogotes day trip, which is nearing the end of November 2022. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, consider giving a thumbs up and subscribing. And remember, there is no you in Colombia, so hopefully you can visit this beautiful country someday. And until next time, hasta los tacos.